What up, cappers, gamblers, punters, hustlers, low baggers? It is our final show of the week. It is Friday, October 19th. You are watching The Late Show. Loshak in the bag. My name is Jimmy the Bag, and I'm sitting alongside, as always, the legend, Lodos Toshak. We are a little late getting started because we had a problem with the link that they sent out on Twitter, so we had to do we had to slap a little ass, get people moving in the right direction. And so we apologize for starting a little late, but we have a ton of shit to get to, a lot of work to do. How you feeling?
I'm doing okay. I had to go out there and be like, come on, people, take that asshole tone. We're trying to run a professional operation here. Come on, people, come on, enough of this bullshit. Okay, this wouldn't fly at Fox News. It wouldn't fly at ESPN. It wouldn't fly at CBS Sportsline, and it's not going to fly here. And then what do you know? Bam, the tweet's out 15 seconds later. Right.
Shirt off, bam.
Right.
I like it.
Yeah, listen, it's been an up and down week, of course. I guess it's a good sign that I'm feeling just in a half and half mood right now after a very successful week. It was a very successful week. I looked over it. I'm up about 6 or 7 units in the overall on the week, and we had some very nice breakdowns, collective breakdowns, realizing that Stanford and the under were the play last night. I wound up taking the under. I probably would have done that anyway, but it really helped that everyone was commenting on the comment section. Of course, we've been killing NHL. Yesterday, I left off a bunch of my leans, but I've been listening to Jimmy the Bag, reading the comments, killing NHL, and of course, NBA off to an awesome start, thanks primarily to the Kings Court guys, and of course also to all the other great commenters in the comment section hitting us up with great plays. Dwayne Reed, lots of other people. Jimmy the Bag is off to a great start, and I'm just along for the ride. You know what I'm saying? My NBA record on my own personal plays that came completely from my own brain, 0-4, but my NBA record on plays that I've gleaned from listening to Jimmy the Bag and the comment section, the Kings Court guys, 5-2. So I'm even off to an okay start in NBA based on what I've been gleaning from you guys, and I'm very happy about that. And I guess overall things are going pretty well.
If we don't count baseball, things are wonderful.
Right.
Just wonderful. We have a great group of cappers with us. Let's start with Joe Lascari. Says, let's get this bread, baby. Love this show so much. By far the best show on YouTube and Kings Court. Going on back to back like this with both shows having on such unbelievable knowledge and value. Much love, and a nut flush. My boy Nutflush Allen backing it. We got a great group. John Robertson, Bookie Smasher, Ron Lofton, Michael Ervelina, our man Scotty Rock, King Rail, Gate Pass Key, PG OON 187, Lamont Williams, Parlay Poppy. I love this group. I'm gonna try to get it together this week, and I'll tell you what's on my agenda for this weekend. I'm trying to finish up my my NBA and NHL spreadsheets. I'm gonna try to find time to binge watch historical Kings Court episodes while taking notes. I'm gonna try to binge watch Kings Court. You know, people are going to be like, what did you binge watch today, Peter? I'm going to say Kings Court. They're like, is that on Netflix? And I'll be like, no, don't worry about it. And I'm going to try to get my NBA and NHL spreadsheets up to date. And I'm going to try to do some other things that might help me long term, not necessarily short term. And hopefully I'll come out and have a good week next week as well. I expect you to.
Yeah.
Walter Trotter says, at my little brother's wedding.
Oh, shit.
And I'm watching the best show on YouTube.
Yes, there you go. People say they're blinded by my hat. There's an IFBC hat. I think I look pretty cool. I like this look. I don't know what the professionals at other networks would think, but I like this look. All right, Jim, let's get into handicapping, okay?
Before we do, let's give a shout out to Walter Trotter's brother.
Yes, sorry about that.
What a good family you have. Much love. And we got a great group. Capper John, I told y'all that was dummied up, that total on Stanford. I wish I followed you guys on that. And let's get to work.
How about that? Wow, there you go. There's the look right there. There's the look right there.
Oh, look at the arms.
Oh, there's the arms. There's the look right there. Okay, my name is Peter Loshak, in case anyone would like to know. And let's get into the card for today. Let's start with, I guess we got MLB. Jimmy the Bag is passing on that one. I said that I was leaning Milwaukee second half and Dodgers first half team total over. Interesting. The initial money came in on Milwaukee. Now some money's coming back in on the Dodgers, but nothing really too stark. And I would still be leaning. I am a believer in the Milwaukee bullpen today. I'd be leaning Milwaukee second half -105, maybe on the Dodgers to hit Miley and whoever comes after him a little bit. Dodgers first 5 team total over, Milwaukee second half is the way I'd be leaning. What do you think about this, Jimmy the Bag?
I find baseball makes me sick to my stomach. It makes the acids come up. I just can't stop losing. I need it to end. I need this horrible nightmare to end, Peter. If it's just basketball and hockey. Hey, remember when I rolled in here a year ago just basketball and hockey. I started killing it. 3 months of glory before this horrifying year in front of all of my friends.
Some funny comments coming in here. Not Applicable says, Pete took a shower finally. Good eye. Not Applicable. There's a guy who's paying attention to the show. There's a guy who really pays attention to the show. Shout out to Not Applicable. All right, what else do we have here going on, Jim?
Not Applicable says, wrists are bigger than the arms. Good eye, Jimmy.
For you, not me. Not me.
Actually, I haven't even been jerking it, so this muscle doesn't look as good as it. I got to get back to my old jerking style.
All right, so let's see other comments coming in. Let's see, what do we have here?
John Garcia says dogs keep winning in MLB baseball. Tomer says Yelich was carrying the Brewers. He's been cold. Dodgers just saw Miley. I think the Dodgers win. Hader hasn't been as effective since the Dodgers have seen him. Also, Brian Watson mentioning that Cleveland traded Carlos Hyde to Jacksonville today. That's a big pickup for Jacksonville, and I think that means that they will be unleashing Chubb. Parlay Poppy says Rio hasn't played many games this season, but has an epic 2.21 ERA. Whip barely over 1. This significantly climbs to 3.66 and a 1.25 whip on the road from a playoff standpoint. Brew Crew hits first 5.
King Rail thinking about putting some money on some NBA dogs on the money line, which is interesting. We'll talk about this in a second.
Pacer last start gave out 2 soccer plays, both cashed.
God, I know. You see, that was when I was like, I got to get this together because the fucking Frankfurt pick, I was gonna pound that, and I just was doing other things, and I missed it. And he also gave out Lyon, and that one cashed. And those were, I don't even have to remind myself what he gave out. I knew those were probably going to both be good picks, and they did cash. Shout out to you, Noah Last Start. Everyone in the morning show was on Frankfurt. They won by 6 goals. Oh God, I was gonna pound that one. Jimmy the Bag. Nothing crazy, but like 3 units or so. So I guess shout out to you, Noah Last Start, and a few other people who put us all on Frankfurt. I just fucking missed it. I got to get the shit together this weekend. All right, let's see. What else do we have here, Jimmy?
King Rail says make sure to take off 1 sock and find a lucky coin heads up before making bets tonight. Is that something you do?
You can't. Yes. Sometimes I do that. All right, let's see. Wade Miley says, Parlay Poppy says, Wade Miley is not allowed to run to the Dodgers this season in 12 innings pitched. Ryu got touched for 2 runs last time at Milwaukee and surrendered 8 hits. Yeah, I'd definitely be leaning Milwaukee tonight one way or another. Not Apple with more funny comments. And I'm thinking about throwing on Milwaukee -1 actually. And you know what? I think I will. Now that the line's moved in the opposite direction, I think I will. People are talking about how Yelich and Milwaukee's just not hitting right now. Is that true?
They aren't hitting.
Right.
Would it instill any fear if I told you that Dave LA made a sizable
on LA
bet on the Los Angeles Dodgers?
Really?
I mean sizable.
Really? What was his reasoning?
I don't know.
No, you don't know.
I had to do the I can't even speak. I had to do the Audible show. That only went on for an hour and 37 minutes. I've been grinding all day, and I've had no time.
Damn, so Dave LA really loves it. Oh, there you go. Sasana, there you go. Milwaukee -105 in the reverse run line plus 225.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, let me just think.
And Cap and Sasana and Dave LA were going back and forth on the chat about the game, yeah.
Wow, I really want to know why Dave LA likes the Dodgers so much,
And he has money on them to win the series. He could just sit back and enjoy. Instead, he's hammering the Dodgers tonight.
Wow. All right, so let me just think a little bit about this for a second. And Jimmy the Bag, what else do you want to? Big Dad 138 says, Pete, you look different. Yeah, shout out to you. Dionysus says, Pete has a new outfit every time I see him. Damn, there was a whole bunch of shit that I wanted to buy, and I didn't buy that one. All right, I got to get it together this weekend, Jimmy the Bag. Why don't you handle this show for the next couple seconds while I decide what I want to do here in MLB.
Mr. Gokster says, Jimmy, get that dirty water out. That is my thing at the horse track. If you see me with a bottle of water, know in your heart that that's almost all vodka, and that's what we call dirty water. Normal says, just leave baseball alone. You can't predict that shit. Some can. Some can. Dave LA can.
Yeah.
Peter Loshak can.
Shout out to Vegas Gun. I've been reading a lot about CBD, and I got a whole bunch of bookmarks going on. Shout out to you, Vegas Gun. Thank you so much for sending me that.
John Jones says, I shout you out every day, bro. Where's the love?
Shout out to John Jones. Shout out to you, John Jones. There's some love for you. Yeah. There's a little bit of love for you. Yeah. I'm just thinking about what I want to do here. All right. You know what? I will. Man, Dave LA really likes the Dodgers, doesn't he?
A sizable bet,
man.
Pete.
Damn. All right, let's move on to NHL while I decide whether I want to make a play on this on the Milwaukee game or not. if I want to, I'll give the play at the in the middle of this show. All right, Jim?
Let's do it.
All right, let's move on to NHL. Once again, Jimmy the Bag, you have no plays in NHL so far, right?
I have no plays in NHL so far, and I take this shit real seriously, and it means so much to me, Elio Rodriguez. I've been there, Jimmy. I was riding dirty for years. I find this card very, very difficult. If I was going to make a move, I'd make a move on the Wild. I don't know if I want to do that. I like did you take your Panthers team total over 2.5?
Yes, I took the Panthers team total over 2.5 at -128. I also bet them on the opening line at in the plus 150s. Now it's down to the plus 130s. The reason I took the team total over is just because I think it's entirely possible that the Panthers could score 3 or more and lose the game, but a lot less likely that they'll score 2 or fewer and win the game, right? I'd be leaning over on this one anyway. I was thinking about the first period over as well. As of right now, the only play that I've made is the team total over 2.5 -128.
Yeah, I get it. Noli knows his under bet it, Jimmy.
On which one?
I believe he's talking about the baseball game. I believe.
Oh, okay.
Norm L saying, I believe, but Noli knows, let us know what exactly. Sorry, yeah, I should have. JP says Stars at home. Yeah, Stars are a good home team, but they're not a team to be trusted. Norm L says the NHL card really is awful. Listen, this means the whole world to me. There's 2 things I need to know that I didn't have time to check. One is Mikko Koivu in the lineup for the Wild. Even if he is, I probably don't pull the trigger. And 2, I guess Johnny Hockey is going to be in for the Flames. Yeah, I would like the Predators to take the Predators here, but I don't know if that makes sense. Antoine Seymour's on Calgary money line and the Panthers money line. Michael Irvalina, Preds money line and puck line. It's not that I don't like those plays. I do like those plays. But long term in NHL, these road favorites just aren't going to give you value. They're just not going to put enough money in your bank. Let's take a quick look. In the meantime, I'd like to shout out Noli Knows' plays from this morning, college football. He likes Buffalo, Toledo under, Oklahoma, TCU under, Maryland, Iowa under, and Illinois, Wisconsin under. I did bet and give the Illinois, Wisconsin under as an official pick. That's actually one of my plays in the parlay show this week. I would agree with him on the Oklahoma, TCU game under. The Maryland, Iowa game under is a little bit tricky because that total has crashed. It's now down at 44.5. Buffalo, Toledo under is also tricky, but those are 3 unders, weather-based, that Noli Knows gave us in the morning show. Shout out to Noli Knows. I definitely agree with the Oklahoma TCU game, and I've already bet and given as a pick the Illinois Wisconsin under. All right, Jim, Noli Knows is a huge asset. He's incredible with totals. Randy Lockhart, NHL Jimmy, best bet, Preds Flames, go to OT. You only get about 2.9 to 1 or 3 to 1 on going to OT. I prefer the 9 to 1 to the shootout, but I like that, Randy Lockhart. I like that. Brian Watson said T.Y. Hilton is in Sunday. Mohamed Joma's on the Stars in Nashville to both win in regulation. Parlay Poppy says Holtby has an 89.8. I'm talking about his save percentage, so 898 in 5 games he started. We saw Reimer get lit last time out, allowed 8 goals and 62 shots. Washington tied for second in NHL goal scoring per game at 4 through 6 games. Team total over Washington. Remember, Washington has to get on the power play to complete that. But I know people do like the over there. Parlay Poppy says easy play, Washington team total over. I get it. So if they like the Washington team total over and I like the Florida team total over, is maybe just the full game, over an obvious no-brainer play. I was also thinking about the first period over on this one as well. I'm just concerned about the goalies. Holtby is, in general, used to be a guy, at least in the playoffs, I was looking to bet on unders with him. I was expecting him to have good games, game in and game out. Is that not how we see him right now? I guess we sort of see him like that at home. But you're right. The over, is this the over that's 6.5? Yes, this is the over that is 6.5. The first period, though, is just 128, though. -1.5, over 1.5, -128. There's nothing I want more than to roll in here and give you guys puck lines at giant numbers. Right. I'm just not going to force it, and I'm not going to put us in a situation that I can't support. Mohamed Joma says Dallas 4, Minnesota 1, Nashville 5, Calgary 3. Elio Rodriguez says, Jimmy, have you looked at Saturday NHL? I have not, and I'm not sure if I'm going to. Jimmy the Bag, what's your take on Florida right now? They've lost a bunch of games in a row, but you're kind of high on them, right? I'm very high on them this year. Why? Because their top 6 forwards are dynamic, awesome. They can do so many different things. They can play defensive. They can play offensive. You got Huberdeau and Barkov who can light the lamp. You got Trocheck, who's an incredible two-way centerman. He can kill penalties. He can win faceoffs and put up 75 points. They add Hoffman for nothing. You got 6'6" Bukestad. I haven't even mentioned Dadonov, a sniper out of Russia. I love their forwards.
All right, you know what? I'm going to take Florida -1. I did bet them at plus 150 on the money line when it opened. I'm going to take a -1. The best money line right now is going to be plus 130. The alternative puck line right now, I'm going to check Pinnacle and Bet365. The alternative puck line at Pinnacle is plus 331. So I'll use that one unless Bet365 has a little bit of a better line there. And the under has been getting bet down, actually. But I was thinking about the first period over as well. Doesn't this game have offense written all over it?
We're still with the Panthers Caps?
Yeah.
It does. But remember, the Capitals aren't scoring 5-on-5. This Panthers team isn't known as a team that takes a lot of bad penalties and does a lot of stick work. You know, D. Hall says, Jimmy, sometimes no play is the best play. Good to just sit back and watch. Yeah, it just means I expect greatness. I expect to be up 50 units. I want to be up 100 units in NHL. And I want to give you giant puck lines so badly, and I'm not going to force it. All
right, well, I'm gonna hold off on the over for now, although I would definitely be leaning first period over. But I will take Florida -1, plus 130 and plus 331 on the alternative puck line.
And
Go
to
ahead,
give
Jim.
you pause, Lamont Williams says Florida under is my play.
Yeah.
And America says I don't understand hockey totals right now. We're all sort of having a difficult time figuring them out.
So Lamont Williams likes the under. Parlay Poppy likes Washington team total over. Ulysses Hayes likes the over. So yeah, it's all over the place here.
It's all over the place, and I'm staying off of it.
Mohammed Joma says Caps have been bad the past 3 games. Should be focused. Would not bet Florida here. Similar to what we saw with San Jose, I guess, Jim?
Yeah. Well, the Capitals, what we saw with San Jose, and this is a thing that we can find value in the NHL. We always talk about that, is we're waiting for a team that's trying to figure out how to gel and is going to start smashing opponents once they do. The Capitals aren't that squad. The Capitals are the teams that are returning pretty much the same roster as last year are supposed to get off the good starts. And when they don't, that's when you start wondering what's going wrong here. What is the issue here? We knew that the Panthers issue when we started breaking down this team in the offseason was goaltending. Because you just can't trust Luongo to stay healthy. And, of course, he gets hurt, 4 minutes into the first game? It was uncanny.
Here we go. Okay, Leroy Flood likes Florida money line. Red Girl likes Washington money line. And Tomrino Tomor, always with a thought-provoking comment. Respond to this, please, Jimmy the Bag, if you don't mind. Sure. Washington's offense is fine. They've just faced some tough goaltenders with Toronto and the Rangers.
Washington's power play is incredible. Why are they not scoring 5-on-5 at this point? Is the only thing Ovechkin wants to do is just line up at the top of the circle there on the power play. It seems like that's where he gets all his joy. Are they waiting for the opportunity to get on the power play before they do all their magic? I don't know.
All right.
But in saying that, Ulysses Hayes is also on Washington money line and the over.
Plus Florida's banged up, are they?
Is Florida banged up? Let's check exactly how banged up they are, because the only real issue I was having with them was Luongo, but maybe I'm missing something. And let's look that up just before.
Whoa, Parlay Poppy, Panthers ain't scoring shit tonight. Wow, that's not good.
I find that very difficult to believe. And Marc Gasol is now a game-time call versus Atlanta. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson is out versus the Knicks. I do not like reading any of that.
Mr. Gokser says, this game will go over in the first. Jared Schrader likes first period Washington, Florida over. All right, I'll take it, because if that one does go over and I don't give it, I'm going to be fucking whining and complaining and annoying to myself alone in my room all weekend long, just like I did in the morning show for not taking the 2 big favorites on the puck lines and the 2 big dogs that I liked last night. So I'm going to take this one. First period over 1.5 minus 128, Florida, Washington. I'll make that an official pick. So now I'm on this game 3 ways. Hopefully it'll be all right. Florida, Washington, first period over 1.5 minus 128. That's a third official pick. And I think we can wrap up the Florida-Washington debate.
The only injury issue is Luongo. Derek McKenzie, Jamie McGinn, Michael Haley are not regulars even in the lineup, even in the top 12 forwards. And Matheson would be being used right now. There's no question about that. And he's suspended for that hit on Pedersen. The Panthers score goals.
All right, so I have taken Panthers team total over 2.5 minus 128. The first period over 1.5 minus 128, and long shot with Florida -1. Minnesota-Nashville is a tough game. Obviously, there's been a 15-cent line move in favor of Minnesota. Nashville-Calgary did not have an overnight line, and I think I'm just going to pass on that game totally. What do you think about? You have anything to say about the other 2 games, Jim?
I mean, I have a lot to say.
Okay,
I'm not making a move on either.
Okay.
I don't like the Dallas Stars, but they're good at home. I'm just not going to back the Stars after they looked so badly they looked so bad on the road. I like Montgomery. I like the new coach. The Stars are going to give us value at home, and that's why Mohamed Joma is jumping all over it. The Stars gave us value at home last year, and they beat the Wild consistently. If these two teams were in a 7-game series, I would bet on the Wild. I like Dub Nikolai. He's got a 940 save percentage this year. You need to know if Koivu's going to be in the lineup if you're going to back the Wild. They're not scoring goals. They're allowing a lot of shots. I think which of these two teams is going to be a playoff team? I would bet that the Wild end up with more points when the season's over than the Stars. Ulysses Hayes says take the Stars. Big Ben in net. Big Ben 913 save percentage. Duber 940 percentage. Kyle Kruziski, whom I'm really enjoying capping with, says Wild team total under 3. Lock it in, folks. Even in bad games, Stars aren't giving up a lot of goals.
Yeah, what's your take on Dallas at home defensively in general? Because last year we thought that they were a strong defensive team, and I'd be leaning to take team total unders on opposing teams at home when Dallas is at home.
We have to see exactly what Montgomery's going to do as the coach, because we were basing a lot of that on Hitchcock. And Hitchcock's always been a notorious defensive coach. He demands accountability and defensive accountability from his forwards and defense. We need to see what Montgomery's going to do. I don't know enough about him.
You don't know enough about him.
Yeah.
So no sense as to what to expect, because the under's definitely been getting hit here. It opened at 6 minus 105 at Pinnacle. Now it's down to 6 minus 127 at Pinnacle. Still minus 120 at the Greek. Obviously, we have two quality goaltenders here going, right, Jim?
We do. I think that makes sense to me.
What makes sense?
Taking the Wild here, Wild against Stars. Sorry, taking the under here, Wild at Stars. That is a play that does make sense to me. It really does. That play makes enough sense that I wish I got on it maybe in the morning show. And
what about the Minnesota team total under at 2.5 plus 105?
Again, I don't like the way the Stars are playing right now. And sure, we can say, yeah, the Stars are such a good home team. They have a great power play and all this stuff, but that was an atrocious 2-game road trip, and they should be ashamed of themselves. And Montgomery says, I actually wish we were going back on the road so we could address the road mentality we want to develop. Yeah, he's right, because that was awful. And sure, they're going to be happy to be back home, but I'm not going to put my money on a team that looks that terrible on a 2-game run.
Yeah.
And the Senators, you get destroyed by the Senators, that's awful. And Scotty Rock is on the under 6 Wild Stars.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah, I'm an inch away from taking the first period under and the full game under on in the Wild Dallas game, and in Nashville Calgary also Renee and Smith. What about the under in that one?
That is tricky. Both these goalies, actually Renee's looking nice to start the year, but both these teams can put up a ton of points. What is it? What is the total there?
6 standard.
I would definitely take the under over rather than the over in this game, without a doubt. But I'd have pause. The Flames are scoring. The Flames have a second line like they didn't have all of last year, and the second line is rolling. The Flames, I think I'm going to be richly rewarded with my Flames futures. I really do. I'm not saying they're going to go win the Cup or win the West, but I'm going to have enormous hedging opportunities. I'm pretty sure that this Calgary team makes the playoffs. Parlay Poppy says the total's gone under in 4 of Calgary's last 5 games when playing Nashville, but the total's gone over in 4 of Calgary's last 6 games at home. I get it.
And how do you feel about Minnesota offensively again?
They're just not putting it together for some reason. They're the kind of offense that is more dangerous in a 7-game series because they're big and they're accountable and stuff like that, but they're not electric.
Isn't that guy Zucker? He's great, right?
No, he's not great. He's a scorer. He's got soft hands. He can do stuff on the power play, but what's his high point? Has he even hit 65 points in a year in his life?
All right, I'm taking this one. I'm taking the Minnesota Wild team total under 2.5 plus 105. Minnesota Wild team total under 2.5 plus 105. There were a couple of team total unders again yesterday that I liked. The Kings under 2.5 plus 150. I didn't have the balls to give that one cash. I also said I was liking the Chicago team total under going up against Antti-Ranta. That one cash. I'm going to take the Wild team total under 2.5 plus 105 here. Go
Radulov is doubtful. That's a huge thing. I thought that he was going to come into the lineup. Nishushkin won't play tonight. So there you have the first and second line forwards, first and second line right wingers out of the lineup. Radulov is such an enormous loss.
He is, huh?
Such an enormous loss. I'm so happy that that was brought up. Who brought that up just a second ago? Somebody just brought that up, and that Radulov and Nishishkin out, says Rostradamus. Under makes a lot of sense. Not only does is Koivu back? Koivu won't. We just, can anybody find out if Koivu's going to be back? Wow, that's a huge loss, an absolutely huge loss.
Yeah, I'm seeing doubtful, but he's sitting. So if he's out, then does that mean that that you like Minnesota here more, or what?
So yeah, Zucker had a good year last year, put up 64 points and 33 goals. So And
so if Radulov is out, what does that make you think about how the game goes?
I think the Wild win. That's what I think. What will we get?
That they're going to score more because of Radulov being out.
Not at all, no.
But that you like the under more now.
I do. I like it a lot more, and I'm sure that's why the move was made towards the under.
Oh, no.
What's wrong?
Listen to that. I hope this shit doesn't start breaking down on me.
Oh, no.
Motherfucker, you hear that?
I do.
The fuck is that? The fuck is going on here?
Okay, let's focus.
All right, okay.
I think that without Radulov in the lineup, come on, stay focused.
The fuck is going on here?
Stay focused, my friend.
Okay.
Can anybody find out if Mikko Koivu is going to be playing? Gabe Pasky says Radulov is supposed to be in. Everything I'm getting here online is saying that he won't be. We don't want to spend. We got so much to get through today. But first off, Pinkai Genie's joined us. First off, I am going to agree with you guys. Well, first off, what would I get on the Wild?
All right, I'm going to take the under. I'm going to take the under 6 minus 120. That's the current line at in Minnesota Dallas. That's the current line at the Greek. I'll take that one, under 6 minus 120. All right, let's move on, Jim.
I think I'm going to actually make a bet here. What would I get on the Wild minus 1.5?
Wild minus 1.5 on the alternative puck line at Pinnacle would be. Let me see. Oh man, all right. We got to keep a brisk pace here. All right. Let me see. The Wild minus 1. See, I just took the Wild team total under 2.5. I think Dallas is going to clamp down. Right. The Minnesota alternative line here at Pinnacle would be 3.19.
Very interesting. I'm going to make a move at some point, but I'm telling you, Ben and Seguin just don't seem to do it without Radulov out there, because Radulov does the dirty things that need to be done to create space for guys like Ben and Seguin. Parlay Poppy's on the Wild minus 1.5. Sweaty Capper saying Koivu is playing. Oh, and Ulysses Hayes is saying Radulov is in.
Okay, so now he's in.
Yeah.
I'm seeing doubtful.
Yeah. I'm going to take some time. That game doesn't start till when?
Yes, till 7 o'clock. Or wait, let me see. When does that game start? 8 o'clock Eastern time.
8 o'clock Eastern time. Okay, I'm going to make some decisions later. We've got a lot of games to get through.
Yeah.
Let's keep rolling.
Okay, let's keep rolling. So that's it for NHL, right?
Yeah.
All right, I might have made a mistake here. I took the Wild team total under 2.5 plus 105. I'd much rather be getting 3 at a big favorite line, but okay. I took Minnesota Dallas under 6 minus 120. I added on Florida minus 1 and Florida Washington first period over 1.5 minus 128. Now let's move on to NBA. Jimmy the Bag. I gave a couple of plays based on what I was listening to. I gave Boston Celtics first period plus 1, and I gave the Boston Celtics team total over 102 minus 114. Jimmy the Bag, I don't have your plays here. What are the plays that you gave today?
Today I made 4
Memphis?
plays,
Right.
and I'm thinking of adding another one. I took Magic on the money line at plus 120. I took the Nets minus 3.5 at minus 110. Then I took the Grizzlies minus 7.5 at minus 104. I bet it about 2 hours after I made the play here, and I got minus 6.5, which I'd much rather have. We know why that is. Gasol is a game time decision. Ulysses Hayes says Koivu's out for personal reasons. We need to figure out whether or not this makes sense. Kyle Krzyzewski says, tell Pete to line shop. I got Minnesota team total under 3.
Yeah. I know you can line shop, and he probably got a So anyway, so go on, Jimmy the Bag.
And I got the Jazz money line plus 130. The play that I'm not entirely sure if I made a mistake with is, should I have jumped all over that over with the Nets and the Knicks? Did you take the over Nets Knicks?
Yes, I took the first half over 108.5 minus 110.
I feel like that's got to be the play, but did I miss my chance because it's now 121.5?
Is it really?
Or sorry, 221.5 when it was 219.5.
All right, let's see. I only took the first half. I got it at 108.5. Let's see what the first half is on that one. Now it's whoa! Now it's up to 111. Holy crap! Wow, look at that. That one exploded. Jumped on it. All right, made a good decision there.
King Wu saying Jazz money line is a play I like. I just feel like maybe that was a mistake not taking the over. What's the best line I could get on the over right now?
On the over right now.
Knicks Nets.
On the Knicks Nets game. Let's find it. The best line would be 221.
And Ulysses Hayes saying under in Nets game, full game. Okay. I like my card a lot. I'm not. That would be the play that I would add if I was going to add a play, and I'm not going to.
Okay.
And my man Nutflush saying, we need to get more information on what's going on with this Wild Stars game. It's just happening too fast right now, Nutflush. So I'm going to wait. And as soon as I have that information before I leave here, I'm going to make a move on either the Wild or the under.
Okay, sounds good. Jimmy the Bag. I'm just, okay, go ahead.
That's about it. If the other games that we didn't break down as much as we would have liked to would be Kings at Pelicans. Pelicans opened the season with that very impressive spot. New Orleans had 6 players in double figures. This just looks like a team that's rolling. We've seen Alfred Payton play well when he wants to. We've seen that. He's got some character issues, but maybe he'll be kept in line here. I don't know. But everything that came out of the Kings' first game was very encouraging. I think this is a letdown spot for the Pelicans. I certainly would not take the Pelicans here. And Ryan Taylor saying Nets Knicks under. Okay. Oh, but Daryl Lyle saying Nets Knicks over 218. You got it at a great line. I'm not going to back either team here. But if I was going to back anyone, I would expect the Kings to keep it closer and the Pelicans to be in a letdown spot after that huge victory. And in saying that, I like where I stand with everything. Did you make the move on the Pacers team total over?
No, but I'm thinking about that. What does anyone have to say about that? Who said a lot of people are liking the Pacers money line? Is that one of the? I think that's one of the games that King Rail is thinking about. Didn't he say that?
I believe so. And Mario D'Angelo says love, love, love Brooklyn. That's great. I'm on that too. That Fence says Warriors come out to play. Ryan Taylor said, Jimmy, no, take the under Nets Knicks. Look, I'm off that total. If I was hesitant to do that. I'm hesitant with totals early in the year. I'm very comfortable with where I stand on my 4 plays, and I don't want to put that record in jeopardy right now.
Okay, yeah, I was definitely leaning Pacers team total over. It was 105.5 at Pinnacle in the morning show. Now it's up to 106.5.
So Sean James says like the Pacers over.
It's up to 107 at Heritage. So obviously,
King Rail's on the Nets first quarter.
He's on the Nets first quarter. Okay, and King Rail, did he mention what he thinks about Indiana here? Indiana going back into Milwaukee?
No, we'd like to know, King. What do you think about Indiana here? Mario D'Angelis, 2-0 sweep yesterday. Do I remember when you said love, love, love the over Islanders Kings? I remember it very, very well, and I was thinking about you last night, how bang on you were. Shout out, respect.
Huge shout out there.
King Rail's on Pacers first half at plus 130.
Yeah, and I was thinking about the Pacers first half team total over as well. Go ahead, Jim.
Moore says, is everybody seriously still sleeping on Indiana? I tell you who's not. The guys on King's Court.
Yeah.
King Rail's all over the Pacers. All over them.
I'm not sleeping on Indiana either.
Kyle Krasuski says, play of the night, Sacramento team total under 110.5. Way too many points for a lackluster team against the Pelicans. I love those guys. I love the roster of the Kings. I think in a few years they could be dynamite. Tomor says, Milwaukee shooting is much better this year with DiVincenzo, Lopez, Ilyasova. Indiana off a blowout opening night win. I like Milwaukee. Interesting.
He likes Milwaukee.
Ulysses Hayes on the OKC Thunder. Joshua Garay, I took Pacers and Bucks first quarter over 55. And Mario D'Angelis repeating, love, love, love Brooklyn tonight. He said love, love, love on 2 games yesterday and swept them.
So King Rail likes Indiana first half, huh? Yeah. All right. I'm gonna take the Indiana first half team total over 54 minus 110. That's the current line at Heritage. Indiana Pacers first half team total over 54 minus 110. I liked them on the full game team total over at 105.5. Now it's up to 106.5. I'm not sure I want to double up on this one.
Michael Irvelino on the Pacers game over. Noah Lastark plus 11.5 with the Kings. And Deshaun James Clippers to win tonight. We haven't broken down that. We didn't get enough time on that. But Jewish Sex Learner Thunder is the best play. Go get it. Fred Vergaff says $50K on the Bucks. That's a little out of my price range. Thunder, but it's a very exciting play, Fred. So Fred really believes in the Bucks.
KG says, why is everyone so low on the Bucks? I'm not exactly. Yeah, that's a good. Well, there you go. King Rail says Pacers bench is better than the Bucks. Name 3 players off the Bucks bench. Yeah, I think that the answer to that is that it's people are seeing the Bucks as a little bit of like the Greek freak and not as much around him as you might like to see for a team that you're going to bet on, right? And that because of the Greek freak that they're getting a little bit overvalued. Is that accurate?
That's accurate.
Yeah.
Jewish Sex Learner also on the Magic asking. I think that the Hornets are going to be a bad road team unless Tony Parker completely changes everything in that dressing room, which he's capable of doing. I think we're going to get value with the Magic when they're healthy, with their big three healthy, and Mo Bamba giving them some life off the bench. I just think they have a good feeling in that dressing room right now. New coach, new vibe. The new coach the team that's coming in for 5 years, has to know ins and outs on how to beat them. I hit. Oh, and King Rail putting 250 on OKC money line.
And Stephen Allo loves the Thunder tonight. Wow. So, a lot of love for the Thunder tonight.
A lot of love for the Thunder tonight, but, well, let's keep going.
Yeah,
Thunder got off the season. We did break this game down now. I'm starting to remember it. I love the way the Thunder got the season started. And if they get Russell Westbrook in now, I think they're going to be very, very dangerous. Do we know if Westbrook is playing? Does anybody know, or is that going to be a wait and find out? Brian Watson says Westbrook is in. D from Detroit, like in the Knicks. I don't like seeing that.
Joshua Garay, I put $300 on OKC money line as well. And Jewish Sex Learner says, glad you're on the same page, King Rail. Let's go Thunder. Wow. Everyone liking the Thunder here tonight.
Sounds like
Red Girl, also on the Thunder.
What line would you get on the Thunder right now?
It's like +1.5. Tom Reno says Indiana depends just as much on Oladipo as Milwaukee does on Greek Freak, but Milwaukee is better offensively in a half court. What do you think, Jim? Is that true?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
That the Indiana depends just as much as on Oladipo as Milwaukee depends on the Greek Freak.
No, I don't think that's quite. But it's not. There's not a huge difference, sure. But no, I don't think. I think that we've seen Oladipo go ice cold, and the Pacers take care of business. Whereas we've never seen that with the Bucks. When Antetokounmpo goes ice cold, they lose bad.
Westbrook is out officially. Westbrook is out. Parlay Poppy says OKC game under as well.
Wow.
Westbrook is out apparently, according to members of the chat.
Scotty Rock got Hawks at +7.5. Now at 6.5. It's because it looks like Gasol's not. He's a game time decision. He might not even be in the lineup. When he's a game time decision, it means he's only going to play 20 minutes. As soon as that news came out, the line changed. Noah Lastark says, Westbrook is not playing. We'll find out. Even though Westbrook, King Rail says Clippers not ready yet. They need a month. There's no question Beverly looks out of sorts. Mbah Moute goes 0 for 5. Beverly goes 0 for 8. Ayushi DeRosa, I'm taking Charlotte -1.5, Clippers -1.5, Raptors -3, Jazz +2, taking them each for $1,000 and parlaying them for 8 to 1. Says, tell Pete to write it down, Peter.
Yes, I am.
We got lots to talk about. So
Tom Reno Tomer says Pels are off a huge opening night win. Don't think they'll be motivated to blow out a horrible Sacramento team.
I completely agree. Even though I completely agree, I'm a little afraid to do that. Daycash 23, Flower 123. You won't believe this, Daycash, but I don't have an NHL play yet. I'm not comfortable with these 3 games. I don't have a puck line for the first time all season.
So what about the under in the New Orleans game? What's the
total at?
It's 232.
Jesus.
It's just exploding up there.
Jesus.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think that's just wild.
Yeah. All right, I'm taking the under in Sacramento, New Orleans. I'm going to get 232 minus 110. I'm taking that one. I'm taking Sacramento, Pels, under 232 minus 110. And I'm thinking about the Sacramento team total under as well. And actually thinking about the New Orleans team total under as well. Is New Orleans going to run up 122 points here?
They're a tricky team to doubt right now.
Yeah. I mean, I know they love to score. I know they love to do that. And this total has just exploded up there, but I think it might have been just too much. Am I making a mistake here, taking the under here?
Did you see how fast they were getting shots off? It's not that you're making it. It's just that the sample size is so tiny right now. It's hard to have faith in certain teams' pace.
Yeah. You think they're just going to run it up here?
It's just hard to create a logical explanation of why they wouldn't.
It is. It's definitely hard to create a logical explanation for why they wouldn't. Well, no, the reason is because if they get out to a big lead, I know they're at home and it's early in the season, so they want to put on a show for their fans, I guess.
Did you see how fast I watched the Rockets game. Did you see how fast they were putting up shots?
Right.
It was nuts. Nuts. And they were hitting them, too. They weren't just throwing up air.
King Rail says Pelicans game is a stay off.
Yeah, it's a tricky spot. But in saying that, I would take the Kings, but my record has started off so strong, I'm not going to put out flimsier plays.
Jewish Sex Learner is also on the first period over in the Panthers game.
What sort of lessons do you think?
I don't know. Anu Naga says Pelicans just score, period.
Are you interested in some of those lessons?
Yes. Ellie Rodriguez says, I'm not fading these line moves on totals.
I'm getting a little antsy. We got a lot to get through.
Yeah. All right. Any other comments you want to comment on here? I mean, any other games you want to discuss here, Jim?
No, I'm very comfortable with my card, and I want to be very strict about what I add on.
Very smart, Jim. Very, very smart.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, so let's move on. For nothing else for NBA, huh?
No, I love my card.
All right, we can come back to NBA later on if you want. All right, college football. Again, I think I'm going to stay off both of these. Ian Cameron likes Colorado State plus the points. I'm not so sure about that, although I agree that Boise State is looking a little bit off right now. Air Force UNLV, we discussed that ad nauseum in the morning. Go ahead, Jim.
This will give you a second to sit back and enjoy life. We have, as always, a Big Boss video. I just get so excited about Big Boss.
Yes. Oh, by the way, God, there's so much shit that's going on. Big Boss, DJ Big Boss. I watched the replay of the video you sent. That was so awesome and flattering. Yeah. DJ Big Boss, thank you so much for the 500th show. Congratulatory video. I because everything was going crazy and chaotic in the show when it was playing, I didn't really have a chance to just really sit down and watch it, which is what you have to do also with Scorsese movies, right? You got to sit down and watch them. And I did that with your video, DJ Big Boss. It was so awesome and funny and flattering and great. Thank you so much, DJ Big Boss.
Larry, my man, can we get it one time?
NCAA football, week 8. Yeah, 2-0 again. Life is looking up for me now, but guess what? Had a great week capping, but lost my McDonald's job, man. Dang. Now, I'm up Saturday morning early, hanging out with my homeboy Dangs, just taking a breath of air in before the Saturday games come on. And look who rolls up on me. This sucker. Yeah, what up, homie? I'm the new shift lead now, and guess what? You gotta go. I'm the shift lead. You fired. McDonald's gang or nothing. What you won't do? You fired, dude. Straight like that, and we out. Come on, man. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. McDonald's gang. Hey, hold up. I'm sitting in the front seat. After it all settled in, I really started feeling upset at home. I had to tell the lady something, you know. I lost my job. I'm out here gambling every week. I can't take this no more, man. Everybody's against me. I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. Oh, baby, calm down, calm down, calm down. No. Every time I turn around, they wanna give me. No, calm down, baby. It's okay. We gonna make it. Keep capping. What up, cappers? Yeah, got to give me a little new job real quick. Got this little warehouse thing going on. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 picks for y'all, though. Hold up. Man, they already tripping up in here, man. This ain't gonna last long. But check it out. This week, 2 picks. Got to keep this money rolling. Friday night, Boise State hosts Colorado State. I'm taking Colorado State plus the 24 points. Boise State just ain't been putting teams away like they should. They big, but they kind of slow. And they take their time. Colorado can play a little defense, and I think Colorado State can cover the 24 points. Next, Saturday, I'm going with Utah State versus Wyoming. This was an easy call for me. Utah State, 6-0 against the spread. Wyoming, 1-6 against the spread. I'm taking Utah State minus the 15.5 now. Minus 15.5, Utah State on Saturday. Colorado State on Friday plus the 24. Let's get this money. Low bag, what up? Jimmy, what up? Pete, what up? Good looking for the energy, y'all. Y'all have a good one.
Yes. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. That was hilarious, DJ Big Boss. And then in the second part, we stopped laughing. I stopped laughing because I was like, oh, shit, Colorado State, that might be the play.
It's going to be the play for me. I'm jumping with my man, Big Boss.
And Babano.
Give me Colorado State.
You want it, huh?
Big Boss is 4-0 in his last 4 plays on this show. 2-0 in each of the last 2 videos. I'm riding with my guy, DJ Big Boss.
And Babano, here. That's some nice company to be in.
Give
Colorado
it to
State.
Me,
give it to me. 24 and plus 24 minus 110. I'm thinking the way people are breaking this game down that the under might also be a good play. I know that someone suggested that the first half under was a good play in the morning show. I know that Colorado State can't stop anyone, but is Boise State really the kind of team that's going to be taking advantage of a team like Colorado State?
It's just Brett Rippon. Do you think that he's going to have this breakout game like he did in the first few games of the year? Or is what happened over the last 2 weeks, 5 interceptions to 2 touchdowns. More what we're going to see from Rypien. Is this Colorado State porous secondary going to allow Rypien to be the man here at home? Possibly.
I mean, is Rypien injured? Like, what's up with him?
That's the question. That's what everyone's asking. Is Rypien injured? Is Rypien injured? Oh, Ryan Taylor, I'll hit you. I'll get you, man. We'd love to have some videos from you, my man. Absolutely. Yeah, is Boise State also going to look ahead to Fresno State and Utah State and not care about this game? That's also a legitimate thing.
I don't think so. At home on a primetime game after they've been struggling, I don't think so. That's the thing, you know?
Good. I'm so happy Mario DeAngelis said that. I got my man Ryan Taylor. Now, it's great when we're on opposite sides. There's no harm in that. It helps us cap. I wanted to take the under. Has there been total movement in the Air Force UNLV under? I wanted to take it. He scared me. Then Twatty said, don't be scared, young man. Believe in yourself. And then now Mario DeAngelis says, love, love, love under Air Force UNLV.
Yeah, this is the good news, bad news when it comes to line moves. The good news is the market has backed up your initial lean. The bad news is you can't get 56.5 anymore. You can't get 55.5 if you want.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, if you want, I can go to Pinnacle and see what it would cost to buy up to 56 or 56.
No,
55.5 we could give you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So if there hadn't been any line movement, you would have been happy about that?
I would have trusted the capping.
Okay, well, we can still give you 55.5. So that's going to be Air Force UNLV under 55.5.
And when am I getting that?
Minus 109. Sorry, minus 109.
Perfect. All right, sweet. When do those games? When does
9 and 10? 9 and 10.
Good.
All right, I'm thinking about. I'm just thinking about what I want to do here. This wow, Boise State, man, what's going to happen with them? What's going to happen with them? What's
Taylor
so funny?
saying, "Don't fade me again. It's not profitable." I'm not fading you. Hey, Ryan, I would have got 56.5 if I wasn't so scared that you were on the other side. Now I have to take 55.5. It's all good.
Yeah, it is all good. All right, so Jimmy the Bag, I am definitely leaning first half under in the Boise State game and leaning UNLV plus 10. It's still 10 at Bookmaker, but everywhere else is plus 9.5. Everyone in the morning show is saying if you bet on UNLV, you might as well just burn your money right now, burn your tickets right now, right? Is that what people say?
We have guys who are on the UNLV
except for Kobe
money
Valentine. Except for Kobe Valentine.
No, we have more than that on the UNLV money line.
Other,
isn't Ryan Taylor? Someone's. There's a few guys, more than one guy who said, "I'm on the UNLV money line."
D from Detroit says Air Force is going to put up 35 or 40 by themselves. Parlay Boppy says Boise's not good at covering double-digit spreads at home. Check it. That's true. Ian Cameron has quoted that trend as well for Boise State. Mr. Gokster 99 says all these hoes laughing like something funny. All these hoes laughing like something funny.
Parlay Boppy saying Boise not good at covering double-digit spreads. Ryan Taylor's on the UNLV money line. See, I knew it was Ryan Taylor.
Are you saying that all the people watching this show are hoes? What I said. You know what I'm imitating there, right?
I do. Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil and Bad Baby. Hell yeah. That was an okay impression, right?
It was a great impression.
Are you saying that all the people watching this show are hoes? All right, go ahead, Jim.
Dwayne Reed saying, what's your best NHL play tonight? Wish I could give you one. Wish I could give you one, Dwayne Reed, but I can't, and I apologize. It pains me.
Wow, wow. Elia Rodriguez says Boise scores 50 today, so that would go against leans to the under and Colorado State.
Yep.
Java Master feeling good on that first half under. Wow, yeah. All right, I'm just looking at some other comments here.
Joey Kerr saying is UNLV quarterback still out? Yeah, they've got serious concerns at quarterback in this spot. Triple beams on Raptors -3 while Jimmy's being all disciplined and shit. That's so funny. Ryan Taylor, 60% on Air Force moneyline and UNLV moneyline dropped from +400 to +290. That's a huge drop in the wrong direction. Favorite play of the season and biggest bet I made on UNLV +10 and moneyline.
Parlay Poppy says, Pete, Post Malone for Halloween, please. Maybe I will. That's a good suggestion there, Parlay Poppy. Wow, Mario DeAngelis, that's the guy who said I love the over in the Kings game. Says Air Force run defense will shut down the rush for UNLV.
But Kyle Krzyzewski, UNLV Air Force, over. Brian Ball, too many people in Colorado State. They will not cover the 24.
All right. So also in college football, some of the other I gave a bunch of plays during the week, and I added on already today the under in the Illinois-Wisconsin game. Some other plays that I'm thinking about. I am definitely thinking hard about the SMU team total over. I did give SMU plus the points as an official pick already, and I'm liking the SMU team total over. I'm definitely thinking hard about the Bowling Green team total over. There are supposedly going to be some weather issues possibly for that game, so that might not make the over a good play, but I already gave Bowling Green as an official play earlier this week, and I said I might be liking the team total over a little bit more. Bowling Green, of course, fired their coach, right? Yep. And this is a team that is terrible on defense, but they do have the offense to keep up with, with other teams in the MAC, and giving them double digits, I think, is too much. And I'm also probably going to be on the Bowling Green team total over. I also said that I was thinking about taking Michigan -7 against Michigan State. I haven't pulled the trigger on that one as far as a bet is concerned yet, but it's definitely go ahead, Jim.
Oh, Samuel Benton, just because CFL game's about to start, what y'all think? Listen,
go ahead.
I've become more and more confident with my plays today, especially the first game. Let me say that. I'm very confident. No, I shouldn't say that even. I like the Ticats. I don't like taking road favorites. They're marginal favorite. I feel like the Ticats have been the class of the East. They will show that tonight. They will get home field for the East final by beating the Red Blacks in Ottawa. I'm on the Ticats -1, and then the other plays the late game, and I'm going against my hometown squad. I'm going against the Lions, taking Eskimos +2. You know, when guys go against the team that they are fans of, they usually have some really sharp reasons why. I feel like I do, but there's not enough time to get into the first one. Maybe we'll get into CFL in a little bit, but yes, I am. Oh, and Deep from Detroit's on Ottawa money line. I am not, and my man Kelly McMillan is not either. I think this Ticats team is very good.
Okay, some other stuff. Okay, let's just do quick once over of the college football card. I did take Cincinnati +4 against Temple. I had a lot of people telling me that was a mistake, including Kyle Jack, including Handicapper Hank, including a few people saying that Kyle Jack, I believe, was the guy who said that he has connections to the Temple locker room, and he told me that was a mistake. He said he understands why people would be all over Cincinnati here, ranked team off of by getting points, but I was thinking about taking Temple back at -3, -115 at the Greek. Not sure if I want to do that. In the meantime, Miami keeps taking money, and now the line is down to 7, and at 7, I will make Army an official pick. I did preview this game with Steve from collegefootballwinning.com. He liked Army. He told us why. All of his reasons were the reasons that I brought to the table before I heard his analysis. Turned out his analysis was right in line with mine. Just not sure Miami's going to care enough about this game to stop Army here. Their offense is looking very potent, and now that it's down to 7, I will take that. So I'll take Army -7, -115 as an official pick. I'm also leaning over on that game, and also leaning Army team total over as well. The Michigan State game is still at 7. I know they tend to play close games, but it just feels like Michigan would be the play here. Buffalo, Toledo, of course. A lot of people telling us that they love Buffalo this week. The line has moved from +3 to -1. Illinois, Wisconsin, I gave the under as an official pick there. And look at that. The Oklahoma TCU game has dropped down to 7.5, and William Hill is already at 7. So I took TCU earlier on in the week. I understand why people wouldn't like that. Oklahoma has a fearsome defense, and is TCU going to be able to keep up? But I did take TCU on that one. I'm going to stick with it, and I am also leaning to the under on that one as well. Look at that. I bet Virginia at +8. It's now down to 6.5 or 7. I'm leaning Virginia there, and also leaning the under on that game. Those are definite leans that I might convert to official plays. Let's see. Eastern Michigan, Ball State, of course. I was leaning over on that one, but there are weather issues, so I'll hold off on that one. Central Michigan, I gave that one as an official pick. I gave it at 5. It's now down to 3.5, and I might pull that one back because people I really respect liking Western Michigan in this one. I might do that in this show. Looking at other games in college football, Penn State, who knows? I gave that one as an official pick at -14. A few days ago, it was up to 15.5, I think, or 15, and now it's coming back down. This blows my mind. Money coming in as of right now on Indiana relative to yesterday. It's now back down to 14 at Bet365 and Heritage. Unbelievable, Jimmy the Bag. Unbelievable there. Let's see. I did give UTEP +24 as an official pick to hang with Louisiana Tech. Al McMorty gave a great analysis on the Washington game. He liked him at -15. Now that's up to 17, and I think he might have a good reason for liking Washington here. They might roll again. SMU, I gave that in his official pick. I'm liking it, and I guess that's pretty much it. Oh, and again, Eastern Carolina. I gave that one as an official pick plus all those points. We'll see how it turns out if I made a mistake there. And of course, the big debate: Mississippi State. LSU, I did bet it and give it as a pick at 7. It's now down to 6.5 or 6. I'm also liking the under in that game, and I'm also going to be looking pretty hard at the LSU team total under. The LSU team total under. I could see LSU winning 17-10, something like that. Go ahead, Jim.
Kelly McMillan joining us. Great football capper. Killing CFL this year. Says Hamilton. He's on Hamilton -1.5. Edmonton team total over first half 13.5. Moneyline Edmonton. Moneyline Edmonton and Hamilton parlay. That's coming straight from Kelly McMillan in Canada and crushing CFL football. Shout out, Kelly. Thank you so much for joining us, my man.
All right. Anything else? Any other comments coming in?
Yeah, they're asking for our college record.
All right,
again.
Throw it up. Pull it up. Throw it up. I'm closer to even now with the Stanford under. Again, I've had a pretty good year overall in college football. It's just the plays that I've given versus my lean. No. You can put it up a little longer than that. That's okay. It's not a great record, but you can put it up a little longer. Come on. Yeah, let it up there. Let it hang. Let it hang for all to see. It's not a great record. I had a good week last week, and I just didn't give a lot of the picks that I was leaning towards. Although I mentioned them all. I'm just looking at the totals here. I would also be leaning towards the Northwestern team total under. I did give Rutgers as an official pick, and I'm leaning towards the under in that game as well. What's so funny, Jimmy the Bag?
Oh, this is funny.
Jimmy the Bag.
It's all good.
Oh, what happened?
Nate Pereira says, hi, guys. Anything Nate wants, he gets.
Yeah.
He says, can you give a shout out to my partner, Daniel Moffat? Daniel Moffat, what up?
Daniel Moffat, you got a great partner. You got a great partner. Couldn't ask for a better partner in life, Daniel Moffat. Be aware of that. Just be aware of it, right? What else do we have? What else do you want to shout out for?
From the law firm.
All right, shout out. Wow, they're fucking lawyers, man. Yeah, man. Guys, if you ever need a paralegal, my name is Peter Loshak. I'll hit you up with a CV. I work hard as hell. I have some back intelligence, and if I ever need a job, you think he'd hire me? Probably. You think so? You think so?
I know for a fact.
Yeah, I can contribute a lot to offices that's sort of like out of the box score that you don't really doesn't get captured in CVs or box scores.
Nut Flush, I'm going to put some time into that hockey game, and if I do make a move, I will tag you on the tweet so you'll know.
All right, so a lot of interesting shit going on here. I'm going to have to make some decisions, and I guess I'll be tweeting it out. I don't know what the deal is with my tweets, Jimmy the Bag. My records in these shows, as we know, are good. My tweets count as part of my records in these shows, but my tweets have just been horrible. Everything I tweet out has just been losing. You know what I mean? So I'm worried that I've jinxed myself if I tweet these totals out that they will lose. But, I won't think that way.
Don't think that.
I'm almost definitely going to be tweeting out some team totals, though, in college football, and I feel okay with most of those plays.
I'm going to go to Cabana Don Manuel's. And I'm going to get my drink on all night long, and I'm going to study college football, and I'll have a bunch of plays out.
All right, sure. Let's move. All right, okay, so CFL, we already talked about it, Jimmy the Bag.
We did. We could talk about it a little more. I don't know if there's that much of a need. I really want to go over NFL with everybody.
All right, let's talk about NFL. Tell us what you've done the Audible show. That, of course, if you didn't catch it live, you can watch it on replay at SBR Videos. What did you discover on today's Audible show,
It was a great show. Whale Capper's been hitting very hard. So is Donnie, for that matter. They're great guys to work with. So a lot of plays. Let me talk about the plays that I believe in the most, and I'm about to pull the trigger on.
Yeah. Huge shout out to Whale Capper. Just love you as a human being. I met that guy in person. I was can someone be that smart and that nice in one person? The answer is yes. The answer is yes.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
All right, go ahead, Jim.
Browns at Buccaneers, the total's gone up. It opened at 48.5, 49.5, now 51s. I'm not only interested in the Bucs, even though we kind of missed a spot, could have got it at -3, but I'm going against the market here. I'm very close to making a move on the under 51 Browns versus Buccaneers. Gerald McCoy is hurt. I know that there's a lot of injuries going on. I just don't feel like the ball will be moved as easily by the Browns on this decrepit Buccaneers defense, and I think the Buccaneers will win. We broke down some possible scores in this game. I won't get into it right now. I understand the Browns allowed 246 yards on the ground. The Buccaneers will be incapable of doing that. I'm very close to making the under 51 a play. The Lions are a play. I would like to make it an official play right now.
Really?
Could you please give me the Detroit Lions? Open a bet online at -1. Quickly went to -3 across the board. I really feel like Osweiler has zero chance of having the kind of output that he had last week. Zero chance. This Lions team also is very good against the pass, but they're 30th against the run, which is concerning. I think Patricia off the bye will be able to get it done here. I'm on the Lions, please.
Okay, the Detroit Lions. And let me ask you this, Jimmy the Bag. This is I've only given one play so far in NFL this year, and I'm sorry, this year. Fuck, it's Friday night, Friday evening, whatever the fuck time it is. Chicago Bears +3.5, and a lot of people were telling me that is a big mistake. Obviously, Mac being injured is a huge deal. Did you guys talk about that game at all, Jim?
Oh yeah, we did.
What would you recommend that I pull it back? Because I could pull it back now at -2.5
and get the
and get the possibility for landing on 3 on a middle. But I'm starting to feel very nervous. It was a lean based on my analysis of the game, and then when Ian Cameron and Al McMorty both liked it so much, I was like, all right, I'll add it on to my official plays.
Donnie really likes the Bears in this
He does.
But I don't know if he's making it an official play or betting it, but he likes the Bears in this spot.
Okay, so what do you want? Sorry, do you want Detroit?
I was really thinking of taking the Patriots, and after he was on the Bears, I was like, you know what? Let's just lay off of this game.
So what do you want here, Jim?
First off, I want the Detroit Lions.
The Detroit Lions. Okay, we can give you 3 plus 100 or 2.5 -118. I would recommend the 2.5 -118.
Yes, I will take
all right, that is at Bookmaker. Detroit Lions -2.5 -118. Jimmy the Bag is taking that one -2.5 -118. That's the current line at Bookmaker.
Parlay Poppy liking the over Miami Lions game. Panthers at Eagles. I find the over quite appealing. Oh, let's see. Bill Butler's NFL lock of the week. Njoku to score 1 TD at +170. Bet online. Tampa Bay ranked last in the league versus tight ends. Njoku saw 22 targets last 2 games. 1 TD on Sunday. Very confident pick. I love that, Bill. That's great. Mac may not play. I think Mac will play.
But he's going to be limited.
But he's going to be limited.
Yeah, that is tough.
Nate Pereira says, taking Rams to destroy San Fran. I actually think that's going to happen as well, but everybody was against me. Everybody said they think that San Francisco can keep it close. I'm interested in the Eagles. I'm interested in the over. I don't think I'm going to make a move on the Eagles anymore, but I do think I'll make a move on the over at some point. Bills and Colts. Whale Capper is on the under here, and it makes a ton of sense to me. It really makes a ton of sense to me. I'm going to make this move.
Oh, you want that as well?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what you got here. Okay, Jimmy the Bag. Okay, so this will be Bills. Let's see, Bills, Colts, under, and I think we'll give you 43. Hold on one second. Bills, Colts, under.
That's 43 across.
Let me do some line shopping here. Yes, 43 -102 at Pinnacle. 43 -102. Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful. Thank you. Did I miss the boat with the Vikings? Now I have to take a -3.5. Possibly. I possibly missed the boat here. I should have got it at 3. But this injury to Marcus May is huge. This secondary is being devastated. And because of that, Cousins is going to have a field day. Thielen's going to go crazy. I am going to take the Vikings -3.5.
Okay, so you want what? The Vikings -3.5. Okay, and that will be, hold on one second. Point spreads. Here we go. Vikings -3.5, and that will be, yes, -3.5, -109. We can give you that one. -3.5, -109. That's at Pinnacle. Beautiful. Okay, Minnesota -3.5, -109.
And America says, buy the hook. I don't want to get in that habit at this point. I may do that when I bet it. I'll have to look at my options, but I'm fine here. A lot of people thinking about the under in Texans, Jags. I'm really uncomfortable with the spot. I was going to take the Jags at one point, but I don't know how we can trust this team right now. Now, they did pick up a running back. It's going to be huge for them to have Carlos Hyde. I'm not sure if I'm going to make the move. I'm not going to do it here. Here's a spot where both Whale Capper and Donnie Rightside were together. The under in Saints at Ravens.
Really? Wow.
Yes, and I am going to go with them.
Really?
After the breakdown, I was like, I think you guys are on the right side. I'm also close to taking the Ravens. I don't know if I'm going to pull the trigger. What I am going to do, take the under in this game. Okay,
so we could give you 50 -122 or 49.5 -110 at Intertops and UWager and a few other places.
Take the 50.
50 -122. All right, so Jim's going to take...
Son Kim saying Hyde's not playing this week. Thanks for the heads up.
Saints under 50 minus 122. That is the current line at Pinnacle. Okay.
Beautiful. Wow. A lot of the guys like the under in the Cowboys Redskins, and it makes a lot of sense to me. I'm going to wait and study this total more, but right now, I'm fading the Cowboys again, and I may fade them on the road every game this year. Please, can I have the Redskins?
All right, Jim's going to take the Washington Redskins. I liked the Redskins last week. Didn't have the balls given as official play, but I did bet it. And I don't know what I think about this game right now, but the line, we can line shop for you is -1, -102. Okay, so we're going to give you Washington -1, -102. Wow, Jimmy the Bag with some NFL plays here. -1, -102, current line at Pinnacle.
Whale Capper likes the over, and Donnie agreed that it was probably the right play. In Rams 49ers, I'm not going to make that move yet. I think the Rams could smash the 49ers in the mouth. They don't agree. The chat didn't agree, so I'm going to take more time to study it. Bengals Chiefs, even at this high line, they both like the over. They both believe in the over. Money Gang Sports saying, well, I guess it's not the real Money Games, but it says Cowboys better on the road than at home, Jimbo. Maybe I should stop reading out his comments because they haven't won on the road and they're undefeated at home. So maybe he's just clearly just fucking with us. Falcons -3.5, I do think is the play. I'm a little, and Joy Rojas says smash that under. I think that might be a play. I'm just going to need to take a little bit more time on it. I like the Falcons -3.5, but the problem was that at 6, I probably would have backed the Giants. So I'm going to take more time to study the Monday Nighter. So those will be the official plays that I'll make and I'll lock in. And Joey Crawford coming in saying, Redskins were my play of the week last week. I love backing teams after getting crushed in prime time. I have them again this week, but not as big of a play this week. Thanks for letting me know, Joey. I like that. I'm in business.
Okay, yes, it sounds good. It sounds good, Jim. All right, so let's see. Other people are talking about. Okay, so should we review everything? Jimmy the Bag has added Colorado State +24, Air Force under 55.5, Lions -2.5, Bills Colts under 43, Minnesota -3.5, Saints under 50, and Washington Redskins -1. I've added some plays here in NHL. Florida -1, Florida Washington first period over, the Wild team total under 2.5, Minnesota Dallas under 6, Indiana Pacers first half team total over 54, Sacramento Pelicans under 232, and in college football, Army -7, -115. Man. And we have a bunch of plays that we gave in the morning show, which I won't repeat right now because I don't have them in front of me. Let's read some comments coming in that might be helping our thoughts as we head into the weekend. Go ahead.
Why don't we take a look at these comments and figure out which ones we want to read out. In the meantime, we do have our Argentinian soccer expert ready to drop a quick video for us. Lucrative Larry, can we bring in number 1?
Iba 3-0 hasta que Jimmy me rozó en su episodio número 500 y me contagió de su enfermedad de perdedor. Y estoy seguro que fue a Ecuador a joderme la vida también y tocó a todos esos ecuatorianos. Parala, Jimmy, te voy a encerrar así nunca más salir de tu vida. Te voy a encerrar. But I don't have to worry about it because I'm number 1. This weekend I will be a winner and you will be a winner. My play is San Martín de Tucumán versus Racing. Racing to win at -106. Expect to Racing to win. I know they're busy, but San Martín hasn't won in the last 8 games. And Racing is the number 1 team on Superliga Argentina. So expect Racing to win at -106.
Nice video. I mean, the guy's just a gallina.
Yeah, just a guy.
That's just what he is. He's a guy. I like him. But he's a fucking gallina caliente. That's what that guy is, right? I mean, there's no two ways about it. But I like him. I like the guy personally. Nothing against him.
Nothing, but he says he's talking shit about you again.
I would. I mean, if I was a gallina, I would talk shit about me too.
I think it's me though. I think he was talking shit about me.
Oh, sure. I do the same shit. Yeah. Look, I mean, look, you got to be yourself in life. If you're a gallina, don't try to be anything else. If you're a gallina by nature, be a fucking gallina. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't try to go and fucking be Mother Teresa if who you really are as a gallina. So we like the guy. How is your picks doing overall?
He's lost 2 straight.
Figures.
He's 3-2, up 1.25 units. And he did say number 1st.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Okay. All right. So I guess that is it, huh? And Steven.
But Nate Pereira says good pick, though. Nate Pereira says
really?
Good pick, though. So respecting it.
What is his pick?
I believe he's on Racing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, man, so many comments. I would love to read all these comments, but I'm just a little bit burnt out right now. So I got to go home and rest up.
So do I.
Oh, man.
I'm not going to.
Thank you so much to everyone for all the great comments all week long and the love. Every week it's ups and downs, if not in every show, right, Jim?
It is.
Ups and downs. Thank you so much. We try to make this the best, most entertaining possible show we possibly can.
I know the perfect tonic for you.
Yeah, what's that?
That's a little Freddie Fortune coming in tonight.
All right,
we have Freddie Fortune, who's hot.
Really?
He's now 9-5.
No shit.
Up over 4 units.
No shit.
Yep.
All right. Well, you're doing something right, at least recently. Congratulations, Freddie.
Yeah.
Just let him do what he's got to do.
NCAA football. 2-game parlay. I'm going to the Pac-12. I heard you're afraid of the Pac-12, Jimmy.
I am, amongst other things.
That's funny.
Fear you a little bit. Go ahead.
Okay, you're watching SBR videos.
I'm on Utah over USC on the money line, -275. Also, USC at Utah over 48 and -110, which gives me a 160 parlay at Bet365.
That's an exciting parlay. You're on the over in Utah.
Again, I'm on Utah over USC on the money line, -275. And USC at Utah over 48 at -110, which gives me a 160 parlay at Bet365.
Oh, all right then. Great stuff.
Okay, thank you very
My
much.
goddamn coffee.
And the winner of funniest comment in the Freddie Fortune segment for today is Nate Pereira, who says, "Man, this dude needs some serious medication." And on that note, we'll wrap it up. We'll be back Monday, 12 o'clock Eastern Time.